Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I got this Valentine's Day inspired cut crease. I'm going to be doing another collab. This time I'm doing it with Kelsie and Morgan Thomas Beauty. They're both very talented, beautiful women, so if you'd like to check out their channels, I'll make sure I put it in the description. Morgan does like beauty, DIY reviews and all kinds of stuff. And then Kelsie does beauty and sci-fi makeup, and it's like really cool. Definitely check their channels out and show them some love. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into the tutorial now. So if you'd like to see how I got this cut crease, then just keep on watching. Alright, so we're gonna start with our transition shade. And you want to keep these pretty high since it is a cut crease. We're just gonna cut the lid anyways. I'm just going to go back and forth between all of these warm colors and just add dimension to it. Don't mind that little fuzzy on my screen. I'll get that figured out eventually, but I know right now it's really annoying. Alright, now we're going to deepen it up a little bit with this dark red shade. This will just give it a little bit more shadow and make it seem like your crease is a lot higher than it actually is. Okay, so now it's time to carve out the cut crease. You can do this with any small concealer or lip brush that you have. And I just used a lip brush I got from a Morphe set a long time ago and just some Maybelline concealer. Then once you're done carving it out, you're going to want to put the concealer all over your lid just to kind of clean it up a little bit. And then once you've done that, you're going to want to set it so it doesn't transfer to all your hard work that you already did. Then we're just going to deepen it one more time with that dark red shade. Alright, eyeliner. So basically whenever I do eyeliner, I just like to get my outline started and then fill it in. I always feel like it's a lot easier to do it that way. And also when you're doing a wing with your cut crease, you kind of want to follow your cut crease line. So if it goes out pretty far, you're going to want to follow that line as well. Don't be intimidated to try and learn a wing. I know it's not for everybody, but I promise you, practice makes perfect. And glitter. Okay, so there's lots of different methods that you can use to apply the glitter, but I just used the primer, and I would dip my brush into the primer and then into the glitter and then apply it to the eye. I found that it gave me a lot more control and it was a lot easier to keep it clean. And if you get a little bit too much glitter on your lid, you can just go back in with concealer and that small brush again and just clean it up. Honestly, you don't have to use both of these primers at the same time, but I did because I like the way they work together. So just rub it in. This is a foundation palette, and I like to use that lightest color kind of as a color corrector for my bags under my eyes. Probably one of the best hacks I've gotten from the drugstore so far. Then I'm also going in with this BB cream as well. This is also just going to help control the redness in my face. So I found that just dotting the foundation all over my face kind of just helps, I don't know, helped me blend it in a lot quicker than it would just dabbing it on my hand and then dabbing it on my face. And then I'm going to take a damp Real Technique sponge and then just dab that all over my face, blend it in really nice. When you dampen your sponge, make sure there isn't any excess water coming out of it when you squeeze it. And that's how you know it's ready. Then I'm just going to conceal my under eyes and just add a little bit more coverage to the places that need it. If you weren't as pale as me, this would also work as a highlight, but I can't really find a highlight for my shade. Then I'm just using that same Real Technique sponge to blend that in as well. Alright, I'm going to take this Airspun translucent powder and I'm just going to set my under eyes with that and also bake a little bit. I'm also putting it in my fine lines and my oily spots like my nose and my chin and a little bit of my forehead as well. Then I'm taking this face powder by Maybelline and I'm just setting the rest of my face with it. And also I'm going to sweep away the rest of my translucent powder with the same brush. Setting your face just kind of helps it last a lot longer than it would if you just had foundation all over your face. Now I'm going to bring some life back into my pale white face. And I'm just going to use this butter bronzer all over the kind of like the high points of my face, like my cheeks and my forehead. Even a little bit on my chin, because I feel like if I don't do my chin, then it feels uneven. Now I'm just going to contour lightly, just using this e.l.f. brush. It's really flimsy. It works perfect for a contour in my opinion. I'm not a fan of a heavy contour, so I like to just kind of keep it light, and that's what I'm doing here. Just very light strokes. Alright, and I'm just adding some blush to the apples of my cheeks. And then it's time to highlight. This is the Daisy Danger palette from Morphe. It's pretty fantastic. The highlights I used were pink, but you can't really see it on camera. Then I didn't get it on camera, but I added an inner corner highlight and some lower mascara at the end. I have a hard time trying to figure out what to film and what not to film. I'm a little forgetful. Now I'm just going to put that same dark red in my lower lashes and then blend that out a little bit with the same transition shades from the beginning. And then we're done. The final look. I really hope you enjoyed watching my video. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe. I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.